and only radio station for women and their families. And I'm always glad to get to do this with you on the other side of the radio. I hope that your Thursday is going well. I hope that the morning is unfolding beautifully well for you. I mean, for parents, they've got their children back at home. So, yes, the house is so busy, so busy. And you're just going to be like, oh, these children will not allow me to rest. When is school going to open again? However, it's also a very good time for you to get to bond with your children. For some parents as well, they're saying, okay, you know what? They're going to go for their summer lessons. No wahala. Let's see how that one goes. Even though, there are still conversations around parents saying that the summer lessons are really expensive, especially for some schools. So, hey, school people, what's up now? Why you want to make them so expensive like that? You just finish, the parents finish paying their school fees during the regular session and then into the summertime, and then they're having to also pay humongous amounts of money. Easy be coming down sharp. But regardless, I hope that parents are able to maximize this time to bond with their children. I know their children better. Is very important that you take note of that, even as a guardian as well. Well, here on Herlens, we get to navigate different conversations. There's so much to pick out, yeah, and I really just hope that you're ready for today. It's 11 minutes after 9, and my ladies are already here with me. But don't forget, you can get to follow us across our social media platforms on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, or 9155 917 917. You can equally send us a text or a WhatsApp message to 08155 917 917 0703 175 6537. All right, let's go and greet our ladies, shall we? Yes, let's greet our ladies. We've got with us this morning Susan Ihuoma. Good morning to you, Susan. Good morning to you, Susan.
Good morning, Miracle. Good morning, Ibinabo. Happy belated birthday once more. I hope you had an awesome day, an awesome time. Good morning, Buki. Good morning, Herlens family. It's good to be back.
Yes, it's good to have you back with us. Thank you so much for joining in. All right. And also, we have here with us Buki Femi Ajala. Good morning to you, Buki.
Yes, good morning, morning. Yes, we missed Susan's voice. We were wondering
Mm-hmm.
this party by tomorrow we are wrapping up. But I'm happy she joined her voice with us to celebrate the one and only Ibinabo Dixon. So good morning, Alence's family. Oh, a whole lot of drama is just happening around.
So,
Okay, well, let's see how we roll. So good morning, Susan. Morning, Ibinabo, and morning, WFM family.
thank you so much, Ibuki. And yes, also we have Ibinabo Dixon very much here. Hello, good morning, Ibinabo.
Good morning, Miracle Philip. Good morning, Buki FA. Good morning, Susan. Good morning to all our valued listeners. It's great to be here. But the girl is here. And of course, please. Now, throughout this August, not my birthday. Every day of August, not my birthday.
Hey,
I beg.
thank you. We don't hear. Thank you so
I beg.
much for joining in. Oh, we go they celebrate you. They go.
I hope you will Bluetooth my own cake to Abuja and
As
expect
in, you wish to
Check
ask.
your mail. Check your mail. Check your mail.
Say
Hey,
check
food.
your. All right. So yes, you are Harland's family. We are here. The house is full. Where are you? We hope that you're settled, and let's dive now into the discussions. Oh my, we will not stop talking about the entire drama that ensued between Ibom Air and Comfort Emerson, and the many reactions that have followed. Yeah, we have here several updates have come forward from yesterday. And you remember how we talked about the fact that the Minister of Aviation had come out with a statement, a press statement on the follow-up to everything that went down. There's been so much talk about why on earth would you give her a life ban, Comfort Emanson? Why was her top torn in that manner? Who released the video? And so many conversations as well. So many angles to the discuss. And Festus Keyamo came out, with a statement talking about the fact that, Miss Comfort Emanson, the complaints laid against her will be withdrawn, and that they took her statement in the presence of her lawyer and she exhibited great remorse for her conduct. There was also the conversation around the fact that they also conferred with the leadership of the airline operators of Nigeria, and they have appealed to lift the lifetime flying ban that was imposed on her. There was also the talk around Kwam One as well, saying that they reduced his flight ban to 1 month. They also withdrew every criminal complaint against him earlier lodged with the police, and they're also going to restore the license of the captain and the co-pilot of the value jet which was involved in that debacle between Kwamwon and that airline. And they would also look forward to seeing how they give him, ambassadorialship as well. Now, these were the many conversations that followed, and lots of people have been hitting on this release, this statement. I mean, even though they said, okay, we are going to also engage our aviation agencies, and relevant agencies as well, to talk with our personnel and see how we can better train them more like, yeah, people have been talking, and Festus Kema had to come out and say, hey, for further clarification, it is common practice all over the world that a repentant offender is made to preach publicly against the exact conduct from which he has repented. So you were complaining and say, why will you people want to make Kwamo ambassador? This is exactly what he's saying. He says it is akin to community service. It is not paid for and it is voluntary service. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, some would assume that once you hear the word ambassador, it is a big position that comes with the prerequisite of office. No, it is not. It is for free. It is not the first time it is happening in Nigeria, and it will not be the last time. Examples abound of such roles given to repentant persons by previous governments in Nigeria. There's some people who are, of the opinion that no, we shouldn't be seeing this, but he's coming out to clarify and to give his thoughts. But I mean, we need to have the thought of Susan. I mean, Susan, we've not really had your thought on, the entire drama that unfolded, the different angles that were part of this conversation, the fact that we saw what was termed as a sort of separation of justice, what was meted to Kwamwan and then to Comfort Emanson, and then the public outcry, and then the eventual results that we are getting to see, even with those that will yet come in the coming days. Susan, your thoughts? Hi, Susan. Hi, Susan. Are you there with us? Hi, Susan. May I know if you're there with us? All right. So I'll just come to Bookie. Bookie, may I know if you're there with us?
Yes, I'm here. If you can hear me.
Okay. Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Let me just have your thoughts, just as we dive further into the conversation.
Okay, it's an interesting one and has many dimensions. If you check what the meaning of the ambassador is, to our dear Oga Keyamo, people, we all went to school. So I know some people will probably be thinking of that ambassadorial, where you make money and all that. But we also know, after all, there are many ambassadors, networks, what do you call them? Celebrities, ambassadors for products, and things like that. Even for school ambassadors, for courses ambassadors. So this idea that anyway is educating, no problem. Maybe some people do not know, but basically, yes, it's a representative or a promoter of a specified, activity. All right, fine. So they want to make him, or rather, they have made him an ambassador for this. I have a question. I have a concern concerning that. I don't have an issue with making anybody an ambassador, but I have a big concern on the mindset of the person they want to make an ambassador.
Hmm.
Now, this is someone who brags about that. Don't you know me? Don't you know me? Don't you know me? And for me, that mindset, I query it. That is this the kind of mindset you want your ambassador to go? Already, he's not even an ambassador, and he's already saying, "Don't you know me? Don't you know who I am?" And blah 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 blah. You understand? He has not even acknowledged the fact. He's still saying that it's still water. Can we? I was not there, but it looks, it sounds, it reads that it was not water. So can we be truthful to ourselves that is it truly water? If it was water, this whole drama would not have happened. And there's a part that we are not seeing. Maybe it was cut out, purposefully or whatever it is, that a part of it splashed on the captain. So, well, except maybe they have asked her to keep her mouth shut. We would like to know all these stories, all this truth. I mean, and if truly is water, then no problem. But if it's not water, why would you now tell somebody who is not saying the truth to us to be an ambassador for us? So I query that the mindset of him, and I query the fact that I am not sure personally that he has apologized. I think it's more of playing to the gallery politics. Let's try to clean up this, but they're not doing. I think they're not doing it the right way. Yes, I'm happy that they had released